Just smile. Hi, it's GoPro. I love it. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody in San Antonio.
I'm looking at him.
And good morning, Rim Country. It is time for the Community Spotlight program on this bright and sunny Monday morning. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. And in the studio, got a studio full of guests this morning, and it is for something that is a great cause, something that's happening here in Rim Country, and that is a concert for Ukraine by Rim Country for Ukraine organization that I think was just formed and just put together. And in the studio this morning, I have first Lena McCormick. Good morning, Lena.
Good morning.
We have Jen Holly and Ann James of Cinnamon Twist.
Good morning.
Good morning. And John Carpino. Good morning, sir.
Yay.
Good morning.
There we go. So there is a lot to talk about this morning, a lot to share with our listeners. First and foremost, there is a concert this Saturday, April 9th from 3 to 5 p.m. at the Payson United Methodist Church. And Cinnamon Twist, one of the bands that will be performing there, along with John and Lou Carpino. And Ann, can you tell us first a little bit about Rim Country for Ukraine and this Saturday's concert?
Yeah, Rim Country for Ukraine has been around for, I think, only about 6 weeks, is all. Well, a friend of mine named Mary Ann Gardner contacted me, and she was thinking that there's been a lot of divisiveness in our country right now politically, and she wanted to go down to the political party headquarters because they're both opening up in town, and she wanted to have discussion to find kind of common ground.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, the political parties are all about, pushing their candidates and things like that. They're not really into compromising right now. They just want to market their candidates, both sides. So I said, why don't we go down to common grounds, and instead of doing that, let's find an issue that we can all get behind. And I said, like Ukrainian relief, like helping the people of Ukraine who are being devastated by this war. And it was like a light bulb went off, Chris. It was just amazing. So Mary Ann and I, we contacted some friends. She brought, and we met at Common Grounds in Coffee House and had a great cup of coffee. And so I want to do a shout out to them. And she brought Susan Frank, and I brought Jennifer. And from there, we started organizing these get-togethers. The first one was Mary Ann's birthday party, where we raised $1,000 for direct relief and for Chef Andre's kitchen, where we vetted all these different charities. And then the next one was over at the college, where we raised another $3,100 for these direct inputs. And so we figured out a way how to how to track where all the money goes and what we're doing, and hopefully we'll have a good effect on these people. But it's a way for people in Payson, Arizona, which is a long way from Ukraine, to do something, to learn about Ukraine, to help support a humanitarian relief. We are humanitarian, not political. And during the second week, I believe, we met Lena, who is from Ukraine, and she filled in a lot of gaps to help understand A, the culture, and B, what the humanitarian effect has been. It's been awful there. And then from that, we started contacting different musicians like John and like Billy Achita and other people, Mark Pletz and Gary McReynolds and other people who've already played at one of these concerts. The plan is to have about 1 or 2 a month through the rest of the year and see how much we can raise. Now, this isn't to try and upstage any of the other entities like the Payson Rotary Club or the Expedition Church, who have also raised quite a bit of money for Ukraine relief. We want to say, yeah, we're all doing our best, and we want to give a shout out to them for what they've done, and also the gentleman who was from Pine also. I believe that's Patrick, who is over there ferrying people from the danger zone into Poland, last I heard. So the efforts to support him too are really wonderful, but that's a different effort.
And now the money that is raised from this concert, this Saturday concert, Jennifer, you were saying goes to what organization?
That one's going to the Methodist organization. They have what they call a direct advance for
Okay.
Ukraine, and so the money all goes there.
Okay.
And so the whole Methodist Church, the United Methodist Church, is raising money throughout the country to send over there.
Okay, and this Saturday's concert, there's no cover charge, there's no fee. Obviously, it's a fundraiser, it's to raise money for these efforts, and refreshments are available. And the other musicians that'll be there, the Billies, so Billy and
That's
Cheetah.
right. Yeah.
And Billy Marovich
Marovich.
will be there, and then Lena is going to be singing some songs in Ukraine language.
Mm.
And she has some really neat folk songs. She does a beautiful song a cappella. I shouldn't be stealing your thunder, though. And then Cinnamon Twist, and it's going to be, the final group is going to be Lou and John Carpino. They're kind of our headliners for this thing. Billy and John at the same
Cool.
venue.
Mhm.
So,
And
but we're
we
really
also-
excited.
We also have Bill Reinish on fiddle with
And Bill
Sam
Reinish
this
on
time,
fiddle.
yeah.
Oh, that is great. Now, Lena, and just want to say, first, you were born in the Ukraine,
Yes,
and your Ukrainian, your maiden name, I guess Olena Vinogradova?
yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how long have you been here in Payson, or Rim Country?
I have been here for 10 years.
Okay.
I am married American man, and this is the reason why I came here.
Uh-huh.
And I have 3 little kids,
Oh, how old are they?
8, 6, and 5.
So you have your hands full.
Yes, they keep me very busy.
Yes, and so all of your family, or most of your family, is still in the Ukraine?
Yes, I have my parents there, my
Mhm.
cousins, and a lot of friends all over Ukraine.
Mm-hmm. And have you been able to stay in touch with them or communicate with them?
Yes, I do it through Facebook Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
I notice they reply me less,
Mm-hmm.
and information they give me also less, because it's part of war rules.
Mhm.
You can't give too much information,
Mm-hmm.
but they tell me they're still okay.
Mm-hmm. This is, I think, a great example of our community, and just when there are needs, when things are happening, and people need help. There's so many people in Payson and in Rim Country that come together and help and do what they can do. And I don't know, how long have you known Anne and Jen and John and Lou?
We
Feels
just met.
like all life.
It feels like it.
Yeah,
It does.
feels,
Yeah.
but probably not that long.
Not
Yeah.
that long. But I am so thankful to meet them and the opportunities they give me to help, because I felt so help was being here. There are not many Ukrainian in Payson, Ukrainian people. I know another lady from Ukraine here.
Mhm.
So I felt, what can I do? And when they came and in my life and suggested me to help Ukraine, I was like, thank you,
Mhm.
God, I can do it. I can do
Mhm.
something for my country and people.
Oh, that is great. And excuse me, it is an example. Community. Community isn't just maybe about Payson and here, but our community reaches wherever you come in contact with people,
Right.
and you connect. You connect with people because we're all the same, no matter what country, where we are. And when you are put together with somebody and there's that connection, you become community. And that's what I think is wonderful. One of the many things that's wonderful about Payson are there's so many people that get that have been to so many different places, have connected with so many people, and understand that community isn't just about, okay, you have to be here in Payson. If you're in Payson, then you're a member of our community. If you're not, you're not a member. But
Right.
we're very embracing. So it is.
And we're all
Great.
connected,
Mhm.
and we all feel the pain,
Mhm.
and we all feel consequences of this war, even in USA,
Mhm. Mhm.
and we all feel like we need to do something about that.
Mm-hmm.
So I do feel we're all connected, no matter where we are.
Mm-hmm. So Anne said that you will be singing some songs as
Yes.
well. And now, is that something that you did? Were you like growing up, or were you ever a singer, or did you sing? Different places.
No, just my heart. I like to sing, like I said, in showers, sing kids lullabies. But in Ukraine, I did do some singing in the praise and worship team at my church.
Yeah.
I just love to sing, and Ukrainian language is beautiful and very melodic.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Yeah. Oh wow. So so this is great for people that are going to be attending or going to be going to this and supporting, being a part of this. Not only will you hear music, by John and Lou and you, Ann and Jen and the Billies, but you're going to hear also Lena and her sharing songs from her country, her homeland.
Right.
And that's very special.
And I want to mention also the musicians that we've asked. When I asked John, it took 2 seconds to get, yeah, sure. When I talked to Billy, he says, yeah, when? What do we do? And to have 2 headliners like that is just Billy and John, who I've been, and I've shared a number of fundraisers, like we did one for the bridge, not, I say not that long ago, it's only been about 12 years. but anyway,
Minutes ago.
but it's always been wonderful to have such a network of caring musicians who are willing to donate their time and their efforts. And John's been one of my favorites going back to 1995 here.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just say real quick here that I was very glad that Anne invited Lou and I to perform. You sit and watch the news and it's horrific, it's beyond heartbreaking, that's not even a strong enough word, what's going on. So you feel so helpless, like you had mentioned. But just doing this makes me feel like I'm helping in some small way, whatever. And so thank you for inviting us to do this,
Mm-hmm.
better than just sitting and watching the news, that's for sure.
No, and thank you to all of you for doing this, because you're giving everyone in Rim Country, everyone in this area, an opportunity to help out, to be a part of this, to come to the event, to show their support and their encouragement, and also to donate, to this cause.
And we would also like to thank our volunteers. We have had an amazing number of people just come forward to do bake sale items, to help to clean up, to set up. When we started this, we didn't ever think that this was going to go beyond maybe one concert, and all of a sudden it's starting to morph into many, and that's wonderful.
And you can stay up to date on all of those concerts on the Facebook page, which is Rim Country for Ukraine. So that has information about this Saturday's concert. Again, it's April 9th from 3 to 5 p.m. at the Payson Methodist Church, which is at 414 North Easy Street.
Yes.
United Methodist Church, sorry. And let's see, and then also, again, that Facebook page is Rim Country for Ukraine. Now I'd love, and you have your guitar in, and again, we have a lot of people watching. Also, Hannah McCormick. Do you know Hannah McCormick? Is that, no? Interesting, same last name. So I thought maybe someone that is related. But many watching on our KRIM FM Facebook page. And it would be great if you could do a song for us, Anne and Jen.
Yeah.
It'd be wonderful.
Yeah, I'd like to, and I'd also like to, after I do this, offer my guitar to John if he'd like to do something too. So
I'm sure.
you don't always get to sit next to one of your favorite performers of all time. But anyway.
Fine. I'll slip you that $10 later.
Yeah, no problem. Anyway, so this is interesting. This is a song that came out of a typo. We were sending messages frantically back and forth, and I was trying to write the word method or something, and I actually hit GEM accidentally, and instead of MET, and it came out Gemma. So Jen and Susan kept getting back to me and saying, "Who's Gemma? Or what is Gemma? I don't know what Gemma is." So I looked up Gemma, and I had some help from Lena and others. It's a name it is a name used in Ukraine. And it's a child's name usually, and it's related to the word gem, and it's Spanish in origin, and or Italian in origin, and it means precious stone, like a jewel, you know, and usually a girl's name. And if in the Bible, it relates to Gemma as a little dove floating in the breeze, possibly Noah's dove. I like to think of it as Noah's dove that he sent out from the ark that came back with an olive branch. So I like to think as Gemma also means peace. So I wrote this little song. It's a real little song, and it's for the children of Ukraine. So. Gemma is like a precious stone shining in my heart, and she makes me smile and she makes me cry. She's a beautiful, beautiful child. Gemma is like a little dove floating in the breeze, like Noah's dove in search of land. She's a beautiful, beautiful child. Gemma's in Ukraine. All I want to do is sing for her and share a moment or two. I wish I could make the pain go away to give her hope and peace. So here's to all the children, and here's to their beautiful home. May love and light surround them and grow sunflowers everywhere. Gemma is like a precious stone shining in my heart, and she makes me laugh and she makes me cry. She's a beautiful, beautiful child. And Gemma is in Ukraine. Gemma is in Ukraine.
Wow, that's really beautiful. You should be very proud of that song.
Thank you. Thanks.
Really
Beautiful song.
beautiful.
There we go. Wow. And you'll hear more great music from Ann and Jen, also John and Lou Carpino and the Billies this Saturday, April 9th from 3 to 5 p.m. at the Payson United Methodist Church. And also Lena, music from her as well in Ukrainian. So again, just a special time. Everyone obviously is invited. It's free to attend. Donations are deeply appreciated, and that is the reason for this concert, to raise money for, and again, this is for the Methodist, I believe.
Yes, for the Methodist Advance Relief Fund.
Gotcha.
I heard a rumor that they're going to be singing the Ukraine national anthem. Is that true?
Yes, that is true. And
I can't wait to hear that.
That's a good segue. We will be singing the national anthem. It's for Ukraine. It's very important. But something I want to mention about the Methodist Church that Pastor Michael Eaton, who's going to be doing our welcome, had mentioned to me, is that they don't have flags in the sanctuary. They don't have flags at the church because the Methodist Church sees themselves, the United Methodist Church, as international.
That's right.
And they're not simply a church that's oriented towards one country. So we will not be flying any flags there. So I just wanted to mention that this is something that is completely humanitarian and completely from the heart. And through the Methodist Church, it will be going directly to the people of Ukraine. And that's a real emphasis for Michael. So the reason we're doing the Ukraine national anthem is because of the beauty of the song itself. And so not for any other reason but humanitarian, and for the beauty of the song and the beauty of Lena's voice, which she may not agree with me, but she hasn't.
She did.
She said, "Oh, I don't sing well. I'm awful." And then all of a sudden, when she started singing at our first two events, she's like a lark. And we went.
Wow.
That's right.
We were all Jen. I watched Jen, and her eyes just opened up. Like, wow,
See,
That-
you'll see it to sing
that
to
woman
me.
can sing.
No, that is, that sounds so good. And then, John, you, I think, are going to be handed the guitar. And I know
This is new to me, okay.
It's new. It's new.
This is what I
But
made.
this is what we love.
Yeah, so you
the
can play my real
impromptu
guitar.
right here.
Wow.
Of,
Okay. I'm trying to decide what song. I've got so many. Which would you like to
Oh,
hear?
man. No, you choose. You choose. It's just,
Is this a low D?
no, it's not. It's yeah.
Well, let's see here. And I need to mention, I'm going to be donating this week CD sales. I have several releases out, and USB music sales. Proceeds to the Methodist. What is the organization? United Methodist Advanced. What was it?
Committee on Relief's program.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
United
they do-
Methodist Committee on Relief's program. Yep.
And they do such good work. I know many of the people with that congregation, and I really admire
Oh.
what they do.
A lot of them.
People listening, how can they? What is your website?
JohnCarpino.com.
Easy. There it
Easy
is.
breezy, right?
Yeah.
Now this, I gotta tell you about this little miniature guitar because a lot of people don't have CD players anymore, right?
Mhm.
Ask me how I feel about that.
Yeah.
So I put my entire catalog on a thumb drive.
Oh,
nice.
Is that the camera?
Yeah, it is.
It's got all 6 of my albums, 72 original
You're
songs,
selling.
9 videos. And you can go to my homepage and there's a link right there, johncarpino.com. 9 videos, 1 filmed entirely on the Grand Canyon
I
Railway,
want one.
2 more. Patience. Thank you.
JohnCarpino.com, man.
JohnCarpino.com. I will be there.
Got bonus tracks, live tracks, newspaper articles, and radio interviews. You're on there. You interviewed me on the radio a while ago.
Oh, nice.
I'm not really prepared for this. I wrote this song a long time ago, and when the pandemic came along, I realized the song was really appropriate for the pandemic, and it's about taking care of one another. So that's kind of I haven't sung it in a while. I've been watching out my window. Everybody looks confused. I've been listening to the window, up and down the avenues. You can read it on their faces. You can see it in their eyes. Too many falling from the graces. Too many left to sit, wait along the wayside, looking for some inspiration. Grow weary of the same old situation, looking for some inspiration. Don't wanna hang around and watch the world go by. In the heart of every city, the country and the towns, look around, it isn't pretty. Everything that's coming down, people struggle for existence, just trying to keep a family fed. They ask the good Lord for persistence. It's gonna take more than just their daily bread. Looking for some inspiration, grow weary of the same old situation. Looking for some inspiration. They wanna do more than just live and die. I've been looking to the mountains. I've been watching out at sea. I've been searching all around me. And I've been reaching deep down inside of me, looking for my inspiration. Wanna lose my fears and my trepidation, looking for my inspiration. Wanna do more than just live and die. Inspiration. Inspiration, yeah.
Oh, man.
That was the Reader's Digest version.
Oh,
And that song was recorded on this little
I
digest.
want that.
There we go.
Thanks for letting me.
Oh,
Chris,
Thanks
I
for
also
surprising me. I
mentioned,
wasn't prepared
oh
for that.
yeah, no, what a
We have a
nice
concert on
surprise.
Saturday.
Sometimes
Yes.
that's I like.
We have the concert on Saturday, but there's also a yoga event at Yoga in the Pines. So if yoga is more your thing and you want to do meditation and the sound healing, that's going to be, I believe, from 2 to 3 at Yoga in the Pines. And they are taking donations as well.
There you go, and I'm sure that there's also more information on their Facebook page, Yoga in the Pines.
There is, and there's
Yeah.
probably gonna be more information, there's more information on Rim Country for Ukraine on
Ukraine
Facebook,
as well.
too. Yeah.
So it isn't just, this is, I guess, evolving into not
Yes.
just, musicians in Rim Country, but others as well that want to contribute and be a part and help.
That's right.
So all of that information again on Rim Country for Ukraine, and again this Saturday at the Payson United Methodist Church from 3 to 5. The Billies, Billy Achita, Billy Maravich, Cinnamon Twist, and James, Jen Holly, with guest fiddler Bill Rinish, and then John and Lou Carpino, and Lena.
That's
That
right.
is right, Lena McCormick, that will be giving a presentation as well.
Yes.
So you not only will be singing some songs, but doing a presentation.
And I have to also correct something I've already said here
Yeah.
on radio, is that, I mentioned that, playing with two headliners, both, John and Billy and so forth, because I look up to both of them so much. But really the headliner of this whole thing is Ukraine and the people of Ukraine. Because, I think they would say, no, we're not the headliners. We're just lending a hand. Is that
Correct.
about right?
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just want to mention that.
And then your presentation, Lena?
Yes, I feel like a bridge that connects Ukrainian and American people, and I want to share my perspective, my heart with people, so they could feel what I feel. I know they feel also helpless and they hurt, but share my heart as Ukrainian, how I see things, and just connect us all together again.
Thank you so much for being willing to do that.
Thank you for the opportunity you give me.
Oh, yeah, and thank you
Thank
for
you.
everyone for coming together. Again, this isn't the first time. I mean, all of you have been involved in so many fundraisers and helping people and groups and families in Rim Country that have needed help. And this is just another example of, our community, our extended community, needing help and support. And so,
And
thank you.
Chris, I want to add to that because, the accolades are nice, but in reality, right now there's thousands, tens of thousands of people who are on the ground, who are working hard, who are helping save lives, who are stitching people back together, who are raising money across this country. So what we're doing is what we're asking everybody to do, just help a little bit. Because we have not done, quote, the great deeds or anything. We're just doing something. We are people who are lending a hand. That's the way we look at it.
Yeah, there we go. So true. Well, thank you. Thank you again for coming on. And again, hopefully everyone can come out this Saturday,
Absolutely.
April 9th, to the Payson United Methodist Church from 3 to 5 p.m. And just have a great afternoon of being together in support of Ukraine and the people of Ukraine.
Absolutely.
So thank you, and thank you everyone for listening this morning and watching on our Facebook page. And again, hope to see you Saturday. Time to get back to the music with some Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, B-52, Wallflowers, and more. But first, an update from the National Weather Service.
Good job, Chris. Good job, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
So you coming?
Yes, I need to, yes, yeah. I know there's April 9th, there's a few things going on, but I want to definitely stop. Oh, you good?
Yeah, I'm okay.
There you go. But come
On the edge
over,
there.
yeah, and come over, and at least for part of it, yeah. And,
Cheers.
and hopefully a lot of people will come out.
Yeah, we had in college was pretty good. More people came than we expected.
Yeah.